Want to stay strong, energized, and active as you age? These powerhouse foods are your secret weapon. 1. Lean protein sources. I've always believed that the foundation of strength begins with what's on our plate. And when it comes to preserving muscle as we age, nothing quite compares to lean protein. See, muscle isn't just built in the gym, it's also built in the kitchen. And if you're not fueling your body with the right kind of protein, your muscles just won't have the raw material they need to stay strong. Now here's something I found surprising. After the age of 50, we can lose up to 1% of our muscle mass every single year if we don't manage it properly. That might not sound like a lot at first, but over time, it adds up. That's why leaning into lean protein is such a game changer. So what counts as lean protein? Think grilled chicken breast, turkey, and lean cuts of beef. These are packed with high-quality protein without the kind of unhealthy fats that do more harm than good. The beauty of lean protein is that it's incredibly versatile and easy to work into everyday meals. You don't need to reinvent your entire diet, just make a few smart swaps. For example, if you usually go for processed meats like sausages or bacon, try switching them out for grilled chicken. A simple turkey sandwich on whole grain bread can be a powerful midday protein punch. Even a lean beef stir-fry with veggies and brown rice can make your muscles thank you without weighing you down. Science backs this up too. Experts recommend that older adults aim for 1.2 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. That's more than what a younger person might need. Why? Because as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat to build muscle. So we need more of it to get the same effect. I also love how lean proteins are gentle on digestion, especially important for seniors who may have sensitive stomachs. You're getting the good stuff, the amino acids your muscles crave, without the heaviness or discomfort that sometimes comes with fattier cuts. And let's not forget how satisfying lean protein can be. A grilled chicken salad with olive oil dressing, delicious. Turkey meatballs with whole grain pasta, comforting and muscle-friendly. The options are endless and honestly quite enjoyable. So when I think about maintaining strength and energy as we age, I start with lean protein. It's the silent hero on our plate, building, repairing, and protecting our muscles one bite at a time. And here's the kicker. When you pair lean protein with something as simple as resistance training, like lifting light weights or using resistance bands, you're basically telling your body, let's keep this muscle around. Protein isn't just about building strength, it's about bouncing back from injuries too, which becomes more crucial as we age. One tip I always follow is to spread protein intake throughout the day. Don't just save it all for dinner. A couple of boiled eggs or a bowl of Greek yogurt in the morning can go a long way. And for those who prefer plant-based options, there's no shortage of lean protein choices. Lentils, quinoa, tofu, and tempeh are amazing. Even the classic combo of beans and rice gives you all 9 essential amino acids your body needs. Cottage cheese is another underrated hero. Packed with casein, it feeds your muscles slowly while you sleep. Some studies even show that seniors with higher protein intake enjoy better mobility and independence. Plus, I've noticed how lean protein helps keep you fuller for longer, which naturally cuts down on mindless snacking. It's like fueling your engine. The better the fuel, the better you run. Just remember to hydrate, especially as you up your protein because your muscles need water to function at their best. And if chewing becomes a challenge, protein shakes can easily step in. Just make sure they're clean, without added sugars or weird chemicals. The best part? This isn't about following a strict diet. It's about building sustainable habits that help your body thrive. Lean protein, at its core, isn't just a menu item. It's a strategy, a smart one, a delicious one, and one that can seriously extend both strength and quality of life. Second, fatty fish. Let me tell you something I used to overlook. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. These little swimmers are absolute powerhouses when it comes to keeping muscles in top shape, especially as we get older. What makes them so special? One word: omega-3s. These healthy fats are like nature's anti-inflammatory warriors. They help calm down chronic inflammation, which is one of the sneakiest culprits behind muscle loss and weakness in older adults. And the research here is solid. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that omega-3 supplements can actually improve muscle strength in seniors. Now, I get it. Not everyone's excited about fish, but hear me out. These aren't just good for your muscles, they're amazing for your heart, your brain, and even your joints. That's a triple win, especially for those of us trying to stay mobile, sharp, and pain-free well into our golden years. One of my favorite ways to enjoy fatty fish is a simple baked salmon fillet with lemon, garlic, and herbs. It's not only easy to make, but bursting with flavor. Or if I'm in a hurry, I'll have sardines on whole grain crackers. Sardines are underrated. They're rich in protein, omega-3s, and even calcium. And if you're feeling adventurous, a mackerel salad with olive oil dressing can be a fresh and zesty option that fuels your muscles and your taste buds. Another bonus: fatty fish help improve protein synthesis. That means your body is more efficient at turning the protein you eat into muscle tissue, which is exactly what we want as we age. It's not just about how much protein you're eating, but how well your body can use it. I also think about how important joint health is for muscle function. After all, if your joints are stiff and sore, it's hard to stay active. And when activity drops, so does muscle mass. That's where omega-3s shine. They help reduce joint pain and keep you moving freely. Even more interesting, some researchers suggest omega-3s might help activate pathways in the body that prevent muscle breakdown. That's like locking the doors before the bad guys get in. And if you're worried about mercury, go for smaller fish like sardines. They're lower on the food chain and safer to eat regularly. I've even started experimenting with smoked salmon in wraps or tossed into scrambled eggs for a savory breakfast boost. The more I learn, the more I realize that fatty fish are like secret agents, quietly working behind the scenes to keep us strong, steady, and sharp. They don't just fill you up, they power you up. So if you're serious about staying strong and healthy, adding fatty fish to your weekly routine isn't just smart, it's essential. Whether it's grilled, baked, or tossed in a salad, these fish are more than just delicious. They're your muscles' best friends. And here's something cool. Omega-3s also help improve muscle recovery after exercise by reducing muscle soreness and damage. So if you're hitting the gym or just staying active, fatty fish can speed up how quickly you bounce back. Plus, the vitamin D found in many fatty fish is another muscle booster. Vitamin D plays a big role in muscle strength and balance, which is why it's often called the sunshine vitamin. This makes fatty fish a double threat: omega-3s and vitamin D working together to keep your muscles strong. And let's not forget about the protein content. A 3-ounce serving of salmon packs about 22 grams of high-quality protein. That's muscle fuel right there, combined with all those healthy fats. If you're vegetarian or pescatarian, fatty fish can be an especially valuable source of essential nutrients that plant-based diets sometimes miss. For those who want to minimize environmental impact, choosing sustainably caught fish is a great way to enjoy these benefits responsibly. Lastly, frozen or canned fatty fish options are super convenient and retain most of their nutrients, so there's no excuse not to include them regularly. 3. Eggs. Now, let's crack open the truth about one of the most humble, everyday superfoods out there: eggs. Don't let their simplicity fool you. These little guys are nutritional gold mines, especially when it comes to fighting muscle loss. One of the most impressive things about eggs is that they're a complete protein. That means they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs, but can't make on its own. Among these is leucine, a standout amino acid that plays a starring role in muscle protein synthesis. In simple terms, leucine helps your body build and repair muscle more efficiently. And here's the kicker: As we age, our bodies become less responsive to the muscle-building effects of protein. That's why we need protein sources that really pack a punch. Eggs fit the bill perfectly. Think about it. One large egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality protein, and they're not just protein bombs. They're also loaded with vitamin D, which supports muscle function and bone strength. 2 things we absolutely can't afford to lose as we get older. Now, if you're someone who's worried about cholesterol, it's worth noting that the latest research shows dietary cholesterol from eggs doesn't have the negative impact on blood cholesterol we once thought. In fact, for most people, eggs can be a perfectly healthy part of a balanced diet. So, how do I like to work eggs into my meals? For breakfast, scrambled eggs with spinach are a go-to. You're getting the muscle-loving benefits of eggs, plus the magnesium and antioxidants from the greens. It's a win-win. If I need a snack on the go, hard-boiled eggs are a perfect protein pick-me-up. And for dinner, a veggie-packed omelet with a sprinkle of cheese feels hearty, satisfying, and seriously nourishing. What I love most is how eggs are affordable, accessible, and incredibly versatile. Whether you're cooking for yourself or a loved one, eggs make it easy to get high-quality nutrition without a lot of fuss. I've even experimented with adding eggs to salads or making shakshuka, that spicy tomato poached egg dish, which feels like a treat but still fuels my muscles right. Another cool thing is that eggs contain choline, a nutrient essential for brain health and muscle control. So it's like getting a 2-for-1 deal: strong muscles and a sharper mind. Plus, eggs are super quick to prepare, which is perfect on busy days when I want nutrition without spending hours in the kitchen. And let's be honest, they taste amazing whether you like them runny, hard-boiled, or folded into a fluffy omelet. Eggs also help keep you full longer, which stops those random snacking moments that can derail healthy eating. I think of them as little powerhouses, quietly working to keep me strong and energized throughout the day. So next time you're reaching for something quick and nutritious, don't underestimate the egg. It might just be the most powerful tool in your muscle-saving toolkit. 4. Dairy products. Let's talk about something creamy, comforting, and completely underrated when it comes to muscle health: dairy. Yep, I'm talking about milk, Greek yogurt, and cottage cheese. Turns out these fridge staples are doing a whole lot more than we give them credit for. First off, dairy is loaded with high-quality protein. Just like meat and eggs, dairy provides the kind of protein your muscles love: complete, easily digestible, and full of the amino acids necessary for muscle repair and growth. But that's not all. Dairy is also one of the best sources of calcium, which is essential for strong bones. And let's be honest, strong muscles mean very little if your bones are weak. Now, one thing I've come to really appreciate is Greek yogurt. It contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that's ideal for preventing muscle breakdown, especially overnight. That's why having a bowl of Greek yogurt before bed can actually help with muscle retention while you sleep. Isn't that wild? You're literally feeding your muscles in your sleep. In the morning, I like to pour a glass of milk or blend it into a smoothie with fruits and flax seeds for that extra protein and omega-3 boost. For snacks, Greek yogurt with berries and nuts is a combination that hits all the right notes: creamy, crunchy, sweet, and so satisfying. And don't sleep on cottage cheese. A scoop with some pineapple or fresh berries makes for a delicious and muscle-friendly treat. The best part? These are all things you probably already have in your kitchen. There's no need for exotic or expensive ingredients. Just a smart tweak to what you're already eating can make a huge difference. Dairy also offers vitamin B12, which helps maintain nerve function and energy levels, 2 things that often dip as we get older. Plus, the probiotics in yogurt support gut health, which surprisingly impacts how well your body absorbs nutrients, including those critical for muscle repair. I've found that when my gut is happy, my energy and muscle recovery seem to get a noticeable boost. Also, cottage cheese is low in fat, but high in protein, making it a great option if you want to keep your muscles fueled without adding extra calories. And here's a neat trick. Mixing a little honey or cinnamon into Greek yogurt not only amps up the flavor, but can help reduce inflammation. When I'm feeling sluggish, that combo feels like a little natural energy shot. What's cool too is that dairy is incredibly versatile. Whether you prefer it as a base for creamy soups, a topping for baked potatoes, or even in savory dishes like lasagna, it can sneak muscle-supporting nutrients into your diet without much effort. Sometimes it's easy to overlook the power of these everyday foods because they're so familiar. But for me, dairy has quietly become one of my muscle-strengthening allies, a tasty, comforting way to keep my strength and bones in check as the years go by. So when I think about aging well, staying strong, and feeling energized, dairy plays a big role. It's not flashy, but it works. And sometimes, the best solutions are the ones we've had all along, sitting quietly in the fridge, just waiting to be appreciated. 5. Nuts and seeds. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can something as small as a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds really help prevent muscle loss? Absolutely. These tiny snacks pack a massive nutritional punch. I always like to think of nuts and seeds as nature's little power capsules. You've got protein, healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, all jammed into these bite-sized bites. And when it comes to supporting muscle health in seniors, they play a more important role than most people realize. Let's start with the basics: protein. While not as protein-rich as meat or dairy, nuts and seeds still offer a respectable amount. And when you add them as a complement to your meals, you're boosting your overall protein intake without even trying. Plus, the type of protein they contain pairs beautifully with other sources, creating that full-spectrum amino acid profile your muscles are craving. But here's where it gets even better: magnesium. This is one of those minerals that doesn't get nearly enough attention, but it should. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after contraction, and it plays a critical role in preventing cramping and fatigue. Guess what? Nuts and seeds are magnesium-rich. Think almonds, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds. These are all stars in the magnesium department. Another game changer? Vitamin E. This antioxidant powerhouse helps reduce oxidative stress in the body, which is a known contributor to age-related muscle decline. Sunflower seeds in particular are one of the best sources of vitamin E. Just a small handful gives you a serious boost toward your daily needs. Now, how do I like to enjoy them? One of my favorite snacks is a homemade trail mix with walnuts, pistachios, sunflower seeds, and a few dark chocolate chips. It satisfies cravings without sacrificing nutrition. I also love sprinkling ground flax seeds or chia seeds into my morning oatmeal or yogurt. It's such a simple move, but the benefits for muscle and overall health are enormous. And let's not ignore the healthy fats: omega-3s from walnuts or flax seeds, and monounsaturated fats from almonds or cashews. These fats help reduce inflammation, and as I mentioned earlier, that's a key part of maintaining muscle as we age. Inflammation quietly eats away at muscle tissue over time, so fighting back with anti-inflammatory foods is a must. There's also a satiety factor here. Ever notice how a small handful of nuts keeps you full longer than a granola bar? That's because the healthy fats, fiber, and protein work together to slow digestion and keep blood sugar stable, both of which are super important for long-term muscle preservation and energy levels. So yes, the next time you're looking for a snack, skip the chips and grab some nuts or seeds instead. You're not just munching, you're fueling your body with everything it needs to stay strong, steady, and energized. What many people don't realize is that nuts and seeds also contain important trace minerals like zinc and selenium, which play a role in immune health and recovery. Zinc, for example, helps repair tissue damage, which is exactly what muscles need after exercise or any physical strain. Selenium acts as an antioxidant, teaming up with vitamin E to fight oxidative damage at a cellular level. This combo is like a muscle-saving tag team inside your body. Also, the fiber in nuts and seeds doesn't just help digestion, it supports a healthy gut microbiome. And believe it or not, a happy gut means better nutrient absorption, so your muscles actually get more of the good stuff you feed them. If you're concerned about calories, it's worth noting that the energy-dense nature of nuts and seeds means a little goes a long way. You don't need to eat a ton to see benefits. Just a small daily portion can make a meaningful impact. Plus, they're incredibly portable and shelf-stable, making them a perfect snack option whether you're at home, at work, or on the go. For those looking to up their plant-based protein game, nuts and seeds are essential staples, and pairing them with legumes or whole grains creates a powerful combo for muscle maintenance. And lastly, the crunch factor isn't just satisfying, it also encourages mindful eating, helping you slow down and enjoy your snack, which can improve digestion and overall satisfaction. So tiny though they may be, nuts and seeds deserve a starring role in your muscle health routine. Sixth, legumes. Beans, the magical muscle food? Yep, turns out the age-old rhyme was onto something. Legumes, which include beans, lentils, chickpeas, and peas, are some of the most budget-friendly, nutrient-packed foods on the planet, and they're a must for any senior looking to maintain their muscle strength. One thing I really admire about legumes is how they deliver plant-based protein and complex carbs together in one neat little package. Unlike simple carbs that spike your blood sugar and leave you crashing, legumes give you sustained energy, the kind of fuel your muscles need to perform and recover. But here's the real secret weapon in legumes: fiber. And lots of it. Fiber doesn't just support digestion, although that's important too. It also helps reduce inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest threats to muscle mass as we age, and legumes act like little anti-inflammatory soldiers on the inside. Now, let's talk numbers. 1 cup of cooked lentils has about 18 grams of protein. That's huge, especially for a plant-based food. And black beans, they clock in at around 15 grams per cup. You can easily get half your daily protein needs in 1 bowl of chili or lentil stew. And the best part? Legumes are rich in iron, zinc, magnesium, and potassium, minerals that directly impact muscle contraction, repair, and nerve signaling. I mean, this is the kind of stuff your muscles are literally built from. I love making a hearty chickpea curry or tossing some kidney beans into a vegetable stir-fry. Even a simple lentil soup with carrots, celery, and garlic can be incredibly nourishing. It's comfort food with purpose. Here's a question I often ask myself: why aren't more people eating beans regularly? They're affordable, they last forever in the pantry, and they're insanely good for you. Whether you're trying to avoid meat or just diversify your protein sources, legumes are a brilliant option. Oh, and for anyone worried about gas, soaking dry beans overnight and cooking them thoroughly can significantly reduce the issue. Trust me, once you make legumes a regular part of your meals, your body adapts, and the benefits far outweigh the minor inconvenience. So if you're serious about staying strong, stable, and energized, add a scoop of lentils, chickpeas, or black beans to your plate. Your muscles will absolutely love you for it. Now, let me drop a little science here. Legumes contain something called resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that acts like fiber, feeding the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut isn't just about digestion, it's about better nutrient absorption and reduced systemic inflammation, both of which are vital for muscle maintenance as we age. Plus, the slow digestion of legumes helps keep insulin levels steady, which supports muscle preservation and reduces fat gain. Another bonus, legumes are packed with folate, a B vitamin that helps your body make new cells and repair damaged ones, exactly what you want when you're working to maintain or build muscle. What's fascinating is that legumes also have antioxidants like flavonoids and phenolic acids, which further fight inflammation and protect muscle tissue from oxidative stress. This is especially important because as we get older, oxidative damage tends to ramp up, quietly chipping away at muscle health. Incorporating legumes regularly could be like putting up a shield against this damage. If you're wondering about variety, don't limit yourself to just one type. Black beans, navy beans, pinto beans, lentils, chickpeas. Each offers a slightly different nutrient profile, so mixing them up keeps your diet interesting and your muscles well fed. And here's a tip. If you're pressed for time, canned beans are perfectly fine. Just rinse them well to reduce sodium. They offer the same muscle-supporting benefits as dried beans, but without the long soak and cook time. So next time you're meal prepping, throw some beans into your chili salads or pasta dishes. They add bulk, flavor, and a serious nutrient boost without breaking the bank. So whether you're a longtime bean lover or someone who's been avoiding legumes because of old myths or digestive worries, it's time to give them a serious second look. Your muscles, bones, and overall health will thank you for it. 7. Leafy greens. And finally, the green giants of the nutrition world. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula might not look like muscle foods at first glance, but these vibrant veggies are secretly working overtime to keep your body strong. Let's start with nitrates. Leafy greens are loaded with these naturally occurring compounds which help widen blood vessels and improve circulation. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients delivered straight to your muscles. And when your muscles are properly nourished, they grow, recover, and perform so much better. Spinach in particular is a star player. It's rich in magnesium, calcium, iron, potassium, and vitamins A, C, E, and K. It's like a multivitamin in plant form. I often throw a handful into my morning omelet or blend it into a smoothie. It's nearly flavorless in smoothies, but the nutritional benefits? Off the charts. Another gem is kale. This leafy green is packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that help protect muscle tissue from age-related wear and tear. Plus, the fiber in kale helps stabilize blood sugar and promote a healthy gut, both of which are key for long-term muscle function. And get this, leafy greens are also high in folate, which supports red blood cell production. More red blood cells mean more oxygen gets to your muscles, which helps with stamina and endurance. It's all connected. Now, I know not everyone loves greens, but with a little creativity, they can be delicious. Kale chips with olive oil and sea salt, crunchy and addictive. Sautéed Swiss chard with garlic and a splash of lemon. Tangy and comforting. A big spinach salad with walnuts, berries, and a vinaigrette. Fresh and satisfying. Leafy greens also support bone health, which is crucial for muscle function. You can have the strongest muscles in the world, but if your bones are fragile, it all falls apart. Greens like collard greens and mustard greens offer an excellent source of vitamin K, which helps with bone density and strength. So the next time you're putting together a meal, ask yourself, where can I sneak in some greens? Whether it's a side, a base, or a topping, every bit adds up, and your muscles will thank you every step of the way. But let's dig a little deeper into how these greens actually do their magic. Magnesium, for example, found abundantly in spinach and Swiss chard, plays a huge role in muscle relaxation and contraction. Without enough magnesium, muscles can cramp up or feel fatigued more quickly. It's the behind-the-scenes mineral making sure everything runs smoothly during workouts or daily activities. Also, antioxidants in leafy greens aren't just fighting inflammation, they're helping repair microscopic muscle damage that happens during exercise. This repair process is what ultimately leads to stronger muscles over time. So, eating greens regularly can speed up recovery and reduce soreness after a tough workout or just a long day on your feet. And did you know that leafy greens can even influence hormone balance? Vitamin K, for instance, is crucial for activating proteins that regulate calcium in your body. This impacts not only bone health, but also muscle function because calcium is the key player in muscle contraction. Without enough calcium cycling properly, muscles just can't perform at their best. If you're thinking, okay, I get it, but how do I make greens more exciting? Here's a pro tip. Mix them into dishes where their flavor won't overpower. For example, Adding chopped kale or spinach into pasta sauces or casseroles works wonders. You get the nutrition boost without feeling like you're eating a salad all day. Another fun idea is to whip up a green pesto using kale or spinach instead of basil. Blend it with nuts, olive oil, garlic, and lemon juice, then toss it with your favorite pasta or use it as a spread on whole grain toast. It's a sneaky way to load up on greens and enjoy big flavor at the same time. Don't underestimate arugula either. It's peppery and bold, making it a perfect fresh topper for sandwiches or pizza. Plus, it's loaded with vitamin C, which helps with collagen production, a key protein not just for skin but for connective tissues like tendons and ligaments that support your muscles. Lastly, leafy greens are hydrating too. Their high water content helps keep muscle cells plump and functional, which is often overlooked. Staying hydrated through food as well as fluids supports muscle elasticity and reduces the risk of cramps. So really, these leafy greens are like the unsung heroes of muscle health. They might not build muscle alone like protein does, but they create the perfect environment for your muscles to thrive. From better circulation and oxygen delivery, to reducing inflammation, to boosting recovery, these veggies deserve a permanent spot on your plate. And here's a challenge. Try to include at least one type of leafy green with every meal this week. Whether it's a handful of spinach in your breakfast smoothie or a big kale salad for dinner, you'll be amazed at how good your muscles feel with just that small change. Trust me, your body will notice and thank you for years to come. When you look at all 7 of these foods, lean protein, fatty fish, eggs, dairy, nuts and seeds, legumes, and leafy greens, they're not just good for your muscles, they're good for your life. They help keep you moving, thinking, and living with energy and independence. We're not talking about extreme diets or trendy supplements, just real, wholesome foods that are easy to find, easy to prepare, and incredibly powerful in the way they support your body. So if you're serious about aging gracefully and keeping your strength for years to come, start with your plate. Every bite matters. Every meal is an opportunity. And trust me, your future self will be grateful you started today. If this video gave you valuable insights, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more health tips designed specifically for older adults. And don't forget to share this video with someone you care about, because staying strong together is always better than going it alone. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these foods you already love, or which one you're excited to try first. Take care, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.